To install the operating system on my new VM, I'm just going to right-click the VM and connect. I'm going to hit start. And this is going to very briefly say press any key. Sometimes that screen goes by so fast that you have to reboot the actual virtual machine. If you did need to reboot, you can just press these 3 keys here, the Control-Alt-Delete keys, and it would just reboot the entire virtual machine. This first screen that pops up during setup has my language, time and currency, my keyboard or input method. I'm going to leave all that on default and just go to next. If you were trying to repair an existing installation, this repair your computer would give you some recovery tools that you could actually use, but we are just doing a clean install. So I'm going to install now. This is where we choose our core or desktop experience. Notice right now, Windows Server 2022 Standard is highlighted. And if you go to the description, it says, this is what we recommend. This option omits most of the Windows graphical environment, manage with a command prompt in PowerShell if you're managing this locally, or remotely with Windows Admin Center or some other tool you have installed on a remote machine. So this would be the server core is what you would end up with. We have the same for data center. Now it doesn't say core, but just the one that says nothing behind it is core. Then we have our standard desktop experience and our data center desktop experience. I'm going to choose data center with the desktop experience for this server. We have our end user license agreement that we need to read and accept. I've already read it, so I will just accept. Now, do I want to perform an upgrade of an existing operating system on this computer, or do I want a clean install? Clean install would be this custom. If there was data already on this computer, an operating system already on it, it would simply overwrite it in its entirety. We want a clean install, so we're going to choose this custom option. I only have one drive. This is the drive that was created when I created the virtual machine. You'll remember it created a new virtual hard drive that was 127 gigabytes in size. So that's the max size. Now, if you wanted to partition this, I could go to new and you could create partitions on this drive if you wanted it to be like a C drive and a D drive, but I have no interest in doing that. So I'm just going to choose next. Would you believe that's it? This is going to install the entire operating system, and after this is done, it's going to reboot, and the only other thing I will be asked for is the administrator password. Now I am up to my administrator password. It is important to remember this because you will log in with this password as soon as we're done. So if you forget that password, you have to reinstall the entire operating system. Now, I did speed up part of the installation, but on my computer here, that actually took less than 5 minutes. Now I could put this in full screen if I wanted to full screen this, or you could just have it be in a window of whatever dimensions you choose. I'm just going to enter my password for my administrator account, and we are connected. This is on an external virtual switch, so this virtual machine does have internet access. I'm going to close some of these pop-ups here. And I'm also going to put this in full screen. I'm going to go to View, Full Screen Mode. Now we are inside of the virtual machine itself. Our install is complete.